Howdy. We're going to try to keep this video a little bit shorter than last week, and we're just going to jump right into what the deal is with my current property. If you've been following this video series, I purchased this property last June. I purchased it as a primary residence while also renting out the other bedrooms. Benefits to this: lower down payment, lower interest rate, longer loan term, as opposed to if I had purchased this as an investment property and hadn't decided to live in it, which have higher down payment requirements, a higher interest rate, and typically a shorter loan term, meaning the monthly payment is much higher than if I had not decided to live here and purchased it with owner-occupied financing. Over the last year, I lived here and I had two buddies live with me, Bo and Robert. In one of the previous videos, you saw Bo pop into it last second, but it was awesome. Lived with some friends, which if I was renting, I would have been doing that anyways, but it covered all the expenses: mortgage, utilities, HOA. So yeah, I lived for free pretty much this whole last year. Now, this is where it gets pretty interesting. As you know, over this whole last year, price appreciation has skyrocketed. And again, if you've been following these videos, I touch on this quite a bit. So a year ago, we purchased this property for $211,500. Since owning this property, there have been two properties that have sold on this street, on this block on Stang Road. And my neighbor next door here, we are currently selling her property. It's under contract. So this home we purchased is a 3-bed, 4-bathroom, 1 half bath, 2 full baths, and a 3/4 bath in the basement. When I closed in June, I immediately started doing some updates. I put all brand new floors in. Thank you, Chris Betts with Chris Betts Real Estate, for helping me out with that. I put all brand new carpet in, Alfred's Carpeting on Lincoln Way. Awesome, highly recommend. I mounted an outdoor TV on my back patio. Shout out to Tyler Wilson. Thank you. You are the man. Put all brand new patio furniture out there, a nice little fire pit, gas fire pit, a gas grill, put TV mounts in the bedrooms. So I've done quite a bit of work to this place. Did it need it? Probably not. But if you remember the BRRRR method that I talked about in a previous video, it's actually probably one of the first videos I made, episode 2 or 3 maybe. And then episode 1 was house hacking. So I decided, what's it gonna look like if I do a little bit of both? One, I am house hacking. Again, bought the place, lived in one of the bedrooms, rented out the others. And now obviously I'm moving out down to Ankeny. Then I will replace the bedroom that I was living in. And that's when the cash flow will come in. Now the interesting part, the two places that sold on my street in the last 6 months, one of them is a 3-bed, 2-bath that sold for $225,000, and the other place that sold was a 2-bed, 3-bath, and that sold for $222,500. Remember, I have a 3-bed, 4-bath, and I bought this for $211,500, so at least $10,000 cheaper than these places down the street. So not only did I buy this cheaper than what these sold for, and these ones that sold had less features, I also updated the place. The other two had some updates. One of them had a little bit of a side yard as well, but neither of them have brand new floors or brand new carpet. But when you're comparing these properties for what these new buyers in the last 6 months have purchased it for and what I got mine for a year ago, with the updates, price appreciation, what I'm going to be getting for rent, I'm gonna ballpark this, but I could probably get $235, $240 for this in 1 year, but I'm not going to, and I'll tell you why. So before the updates, I gave Bo and Robert a deal to rent this place for $1,200 total, $600 a piece. I will pay all the utilities, so I was bringing in $1,200 gross rent. And on average, I just pretty much covered all of the expenses on this place, which was the main goal. But now I've got brand new floors, brand new carpet, a functional patio area with a grill, a fire pit, patio furniture, super comfortable patio furniture, mounted TV, and I'm also going to include a 65-inch TV in the living room here, a beverage fridge, a deep freeze, and I'm also going to keep my current monthly coffee subscription, Health Kick Coffee, Drew Pauly, check it out. I'm also including an entertainment system down in the basement, so the tenants that are moving in are getting all of this additional stuff. And I bumped rents up to $1,700. And because of all of these updates, from the appreciation and forced appreciation video I made months back, I did some forced appreciation here. I did some work to it to increase the value of it, which I was also able to increase the rent. I wasn't that landlord that just said, I'm going to increase your rent by $400 and I didn't do anything. So with these upgrades and doing all this work, I was able to have these tenants sign the lease about 48 hours after listing it, which almost makes me think I am under renting it again. But who knows, we'll see next year. And with the $1,700 in rent that I'm going to receive, the tenants are also paying for utilities. Having the tenants split utilities or put utilities in their name saves me about $250 to $300 per month, depending on the time of the year, and then increasing rent by $500. Doing the math there, my expenses decreased by $300 and my income increased by $500. So if all goes well, in theory, I should be getting about $800 per month in cash flow. And now that I am purchasing this next place, I can either have some or all of that cash flow cover my mortgage. I haven't really ran the numbers on what I'm going to do yet, but nonetheless, you now kind of get to see what this system looks like. This is not some gimmick. This is real life. This is actually what I'm doing. And if I can do it, so can you. And if this system or this method is interesting to you, you're thinking maybe I could do this too, give me a call because I know how to do this. I'm doing it myself. This is kind of my expertise: investments, owner-occupied investments, first-time home buyers, so literally everything wrapped into one. So if you need an expert in this field, give me a call. I would love to help you. But anyways, thank you for watching. As always, contact me any way you see fit. Love to help in any way possible. With that said, I will see you next week.